an Indio, I felt belittled because we're being discriminated and not treated well. In terms of agriculture, farmers buried into indebtedness, lands were grabbed, and hacienderos took advantage of us. We Indios wanted to finish the Spanish government and to aim for the country's independence. Cavite Mutiny was our aim. This plan was made due to the removal of the privileges of the Cavite arsenal workers that would no longer be exempt from the tributo and polo that had enjoyed in the past. Injustices and cruelties are present. We suffered too much in the hands of the Spaniards and the government. Indios were not paid equally and benefited well. Indios don't have the right to speak and do what they want. So the Cavite Mutiny caused the 1896 revolution that fought for the country's independence and nationalism.
Today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the events of 1872 and for the character of Filipino secular priest. On February 17, 1872, the three secular priests, Father Mariano Gomez, Jose Burgos, and Jacinto Zamora, or it is better known for the acronym Gumborza. They were executed by the garrote by the Spaniards in the Bagumbayan, in connection with the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. The three priests incurred the hatred of the Spanish authorities for leading the campaign against the abusive Spanish friars and fighting for equal rights among priests. They fought on unresolved issues about secularization in the Philippines that resulted in the conflict among the religious regulars and the church seculars. The three secular priests, they were tagged as the masterminds of the uprising of workers at the Cavite Naval Yard, and it was believed by Governor Rafael Izquierdo that the Filipinos will create its own government, and allegedly, the three priests were nominated as the leader of the planned government in order to break free of the Spanish government. The Gumborza were guilty of treason as the instigators of the mutiny in the Cavite Navy Yard, and they were sentenced to death. The judgment of the court-martial was read to the priest in the Fort Santiago early in the next morning, and they were told it would be executed the following day. Upon hearing the sentence, Jose Burgos began to cry, and it broke him into sobs, while Zamora lost his mind, and actually it never recovered it, and only Mariano Gomez listened impassively. The death of Gumborza awakened strong spirits of anger and resentment among the Filipinos. They grilled Spanish authorities and demanded reforms due to the prudential governance of the Spanish authorities. The martyrdom of the three priests ironically assisted in the creation of propaganda movement, which aimed to seek reforms and inform the Spanish people on the abuses of colonial authorities in the Philippine island. The Spanish prosecutors bribed a witness to testify against the three priests who were charged with sedition and treason, which led to their death by garrote. The execution of the three secular priests left a profound effect of many Filipinos, included our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. He dedicated his novel, Noli Me Tangere, to their memory.
As a Spanish regular priest, I am against about the implementations of visitations for the fact that if they allowed it, the congregations would be subjected to two sources of authority, the bishop and the provincial superiors, who issue conflicting orders. Visitations abuse our authority by resigning from our posts and leaving the parishes unattended.
Part of the Spanish administrator, I am mad and infuriated on what's happening around because there are many dangers and threats in the Spanish government. But I am pleased on what happened to those Filipino soldiers who participated in the revolt, in the Cavite mutiny, because they deserve it. They tried to get rid of the government, of the Spanish government. And also the Dagumburza, they also deserve to be executed because they are the mastermind of that uprising. We also did that to instill fear on Filipino people so they will not do anything like that again, and I think they will not repeat that again because this will serve them as a lesson that if they try to get rid of the government or the Spanish government, they will receive the punishment that they deserved.
As a foreign journalist, I'm very sad about the tragic happening of the three priests at Cavite. Friars do really take a lot of advantage to those Filipino people. They have the authority in administering the colony, and they fought very unfairly and suffocate all Filipino people. The martyrdom of the three priests is a remarkable event. The friars executed the three priests to instill fear among Filipinos so they may never commit such daring act again. But that execution affect a major role in awakening nationalism among Filipino people and the outbreak of Filipino Revolution.